Hello friends, welcome back to my another new video. My name is Kamrul Hassan Sojib. My nickname is Kamrul, and today I going to show you how to configure a self-hosted email marketing system like PowerMTA email server within a dedicated BPS server. So before getting before we start, you need to purchase a BPS server. You can buy BPS server from Contavo, then OBA's ads.at website. You need a BPS server with port 25 open, additional IP for IP rotation, then domain. You can purchase domain from Namecheap Hostinger or whatever. You can purchase domain from any website. Then you need a SSL certificate to enable PowerMTA SSL for the encryption method, email encryption method. So let's get started. And remember, PowerMTA is not a free software. You need to purchase PowerMTA from Spark Post website. I have a trial version of PowerMTA. So it's a training tutorial, PowerMTA configuration tutorial. If you have any question, then you can ask me after the lecture. So here is the domain. I purchased domain from Namecheap. This is my domain bulkmailerlite.com. This is my domain name. Click manage. Then click advanced DNS. So let me log into the BPS server. We need to download a Bitbuy SSH client for login to our BPS server. So you can download Bitbuy from their official website like bitbuys.com. I already downloaded the Bitbuy. So this is the Bitbuy SSH client. So let me check our BPS server login details. So this is our BPS server login IP. So open, username is root and use this password. Then click login. Click new terminal console. I binded additional IP with the BPS server, so I did not include IP binding process inside this lecture because it is optional. If you can do IP rotation inside the server, it is totally optional. So open a notepad, additional IP list. For checking the additional IP list, click IP error. my client purchased 5 additional IP. This is the additional IP list. So let's add some DNS for our additional IP. Copy and go to Namecheap. Click add record. Write a record and hostname will be like smtp, and for our additional IP click a record s1. This is for our 7 IP value. So click a record s2, s3, s4. Click save all record. Now we need to add a SPF record. Click type text smtp, and let's write a SPF record b is equal to SPF 1 a mx IP4. You just repeat all these steps, just replace your IP4, IP4, copy IP4, IP4, space all. So this is our SPF record. So just copy this record and click add record. Click add record for our root domain SPF record at the rate. So click add new record. So this is our main BPS server IP. So we need to add another a record for receiving email. Mail hostname will be mail, and write the next all changes. And let's create MX record. MX record, to select the custom MX record, hostname will be at the rate, value will be mail dot our domain.com. Priority will be 10. Click save all changes. So this is the SPF record for our root domain at the rate, and this is the MX record value mail, and we added IP, and this is our MX record. Now we need to add DMARC record. For adding DMARC record, click type text and hostname will be underscore DMARC. You need to authenticate your domain for sending email. If you want to send emails, then you must need to add SPF, DKIM, DMARC, and MX record for authentication of your domain. Because when you send email, if you don't authenticate your domain, your email might hit in spam. So you need to be careful about this part. And if you don't add SPF, DKIM, DMARC, MX record properly, then you will not get 10 out of 10 inside the mail tester score. So be careful of this part. Value will be DMARC value. This is the DMARC. Now we need to add DKIM record for our PowerMTA SMTP server. We added, this is the SPF record, we added SPF record, DMARC record, MX record. So for adding DKIM record, you need to go to Spark Post website, Spark Post DKIM record. So this is the Spark Post official website. Write your domain name here. This is my domain name bulkmailerlight.com. This is my domain name. Copy this domain name and DKIM key like main, or you can use key1 as DKIM prefix. Then click create keys. So we need to copy our private key inside a notepad. So copy private key and open notepad. So write this note, and also we need to copy this public key. Delete the semicolon. Delete the semicolon from our DKIM public key, and also delete double quotation from the DKIM value. Then copy this value. Copy DKIM value and go to our DNS. Then select add new record. Type will be text. Right, paste the value, and host name will be go to this one, key one dot underscore domain key. This will be our host name. So copy host name and write the host name. Click save all changes. So we added DKIM record. Now we can start our PowerMTA installation. So go to our PowerMTA installation command script. So upload our PowerMTA rpm file inside the PowerMTA folder. Before uploading our PowerMTA file, we need to upload our hostname of the server. For let's check our default hostname. Clear hostname fqdn. So our default hostname is a random number. So we need to change our BPS server hostname. For changing BPS server hostname, click new SFTP window of the Bitbuy SSH client. Then go to this directory etc folder. Then open hostname file. Open this file. So delete this hostname and write our hostname. Hostname will be smtp dot bulkmailerlite.com because this is our domain name. Save this file, then restart our BPS server. REBOOT reboot. Then hit enter of the server. So our BPS server will be restarted within 1 minute. So wait until our BPS server restart. So we restarted our BPS server successfully and updated our hostname. So click new terminal console and check the hostname. Hostname space dash dash fqtn. So we updated our hostname. Now we can upload our PowerMTA file. And meanwhile, we can check our IP whether our IP is clean or not because our IP is dedicated IP. So we can check our IP blacklisted or not from MX Toolbox. MX Toolbox IP blacklist check. Blacklist check. So this is our first IP and check the IP, whether our IP blacklisted or not. Many people can tell that my YouTube video is long video. It is a course. So my video, that's why my video is long video because I did not hide anything from the installation. So click blacklist check. So maybe MX Toolbox upgraded their privacy policy. That's why I'm getting trouble to check the IP address. You can use other website for checking the IP blacklisted. So copy this IP and check. My IP is clean, it is not blacklisted. So to be sure IP is blacklisted or not, I check my IP. So let's install our PowerMTA server. Click new SFTP window. Then inside the root directory, we can upload our PowerMTA RPM file. Select the exact location from the computer of the PowerMTA file location. So I So open the PowerMTA. So drag and drop this PowerMTA RPM file inside the root directory. Maybe it will take some time for uploading our PowerMTA. We can stop the video recording. So PowerMTA.rpm file upload is complete. Now go to command script. Then copy this command and run this script. Perl is needed. So you update install Perl. So if you get this error when you write this command, so just do this command yum install Perl, click hit enter. It will take some time for the complete install of Perl. Then we can go to our command script and just copy paste all the command so that we can successfully install our PowerMTA. So we can wait for until complete install of Perl. So see, so Perl CentOS 7 machine operating system Perl module installation is complete. So clear all the command. Then go to next step. Go to our command file. Then run this command again. Hit enter of your mouse pointer. Then run this command. So our PowerMT installation is completed. So stop the PowerMT. Then also stop this HTTP. Then copy. Now we need to upload our PowerMT license. So go to this folder directory etc slash user slash sbin. Now inside this directory user slash sbin, inside this directory upload these two files pmtad and pmtstpd. Click overwrite. So it will take some time for complete upload of the file. We can stop the video recording during the file upload. So after uploading PMTAD and PMTHTTPD file inside the user slash sbin directory, you go to this directory etc directory etc slash pmt directory. We need to go there etc slash pmt directory, then hit enter. Then inside this directory upload our PowerMT license file. So our license file upload is complete. Now we need to customize our PowerMTA configuration file. So open our PowerMTA configuration file and let's customize this configuration file. Just delete this default PowerMTA configuration text and go to our PowerMTA configuration file. So open this file inside a notepad. So we need to change some coding from our PowerMTA configuration file. So hostname, change the hostname fqt and hit enter. So this is our PowerMTA hostname. Replace PowerMTA hostname IP. Scroll down. Bounce processor. Change our bounce email address. Yeah. So just replace this domain name postmaster postmaster dot net. Replace this domain name SSL. For the PowerMTA code, we need to add a SSL certificate inside this coding. So just delete this. Let's replace SSL. So this is our PowerMTA SSL script. Write our IP here. See our PowerMTA IP list. Copy. Add our second IP for SSL. This is our second IP for SSL PowerMTA. So replace, copy, 345. So we have total 5 IP inside the PowerMTA server. That's why we added 5 SSL 5 for the IP. 22290. So this is our PowerMTA SSL script. How our PowerMTA SSL will be look like this script. You just need to replace this IP with your new IP. Then go to this directory etc/pmta and create a file name using this name. So go to etc/pmta directory and create a file. Create file. So inside this file we need to put our SSL certificate key and also domain key. This is the domain key of our DKIM record. So domain key we use it key1 as prefix when we added our DKIM record. So that's why I use it key1 prefix inside the PowerMTA configuration file and replace this value with our domain new domain. So replace DKIM etc/DKIM. So create a file etc/DKIM etc/copy create a folder and inside this folder create a file named dkim.pm dkim.pem and inside this file just copy our dkim private key that we saved before. So copy our private key. So replace our IP1. So you need to replace all the value with your default with your IP and hostname. So let me replace this IP with our BPS server IP. This is our BPS server IP. Let's replace this IP. If you want to change IP, so you just need to change the IP from here and hostname will be for this IP hostname will be, let's check our DNS. smtp.r and let's replace our second IP. Three, four, five. So we have total 5 IP. That's why you need to replace IP3, IP4. How this is the process how PowerMTA IP rotation works. So you need to copy this part IP1, IP2, IP3, IP4, IP5. Inside this variable, you need to replace IP. So just copy this IP and replace with your IP. Nine zero three, three, four, copy. S1 dot our domain name for this, S2, S3, S4. So we added all IP, pool IP1, IP2. You need to create pool for our all IP, IP3, IP4, IP5. IP1, IP2, IP3, IP4, IP5, and this is our PowerMTA username. You can change this to, and after customize everything, just copy all this script and paste inside the PowerMTA configuration file. So save this file and let's restart our PowerMTA server. So for restart our PowerMTA server, go to our command script. Now let's start our PowerMTA server. PMTAD debug. Maybe we did mistake inside the PowerMTA configuration file. 202 number line we did mistake, so copy all the script inside a notepad. Now go to 202 number line, we did some mistake. What's the error? etc slash pmta slash config does not match with any delete local IP address 202 etc slash pmta config. Virtual pool. So error in line 202. So check. So I did a mistake here when I did copy. You need to delete this one because I did a mistake when I did copy of the IP. So now copy the configuration file and replace, and let's restart our PowerMTA server. Service PMTA stop SERVIC service PMTA stop service PMTA start PMTA debug. It's again error. DKIM not found etc slash bulk mail. DKIM file not found etc slash m.pm file not found. Maybe we did mistake etc slash pm. Yeah. DKIM.pm copy this line slash DKIM dot pm copy service PMTA stop stop CRBIC PMTA start. So we successfully run our PowerMTA. It is started service PMT start. So it is okay now. Green signal, that means our PowerMTA SMTP server is running. So it's a surprise. So if you watch this complete video, I think you can install the PowerMTA server with SSL certificate properly. And let's run our PowerMTA console using, let's run this command for running our PowerMTA console. So here all the command and run this command. So it is also okay. Now visit our PowerMTA console panel. It's double TP smtp dot our domain name and 63321. We used 63321 as port number inside the PowerMTA configuration file. So let's check. So this is my PowerMTA configuration file. 63321 port. So visit to this port and hit enter. So we successfully install our PowerMTA and did not send any email from our PowerMTA. Let's send a test email from our PowerMTA and check the score. So go to DMARC SMTP tester and our PowerMTA hostname is smtp.bulkmailer.com. This is our PowerMTA SMTP server hostname and port will be 2525. We can use port 465, but in GMAS port 465 is not supported. That's why I use port 2525. And if you use Ultra Mailer then Send Blaster, then you can use port 465 because I install a SSL certificate inside the PowerMTA and also recorded this video how I added SSL certificate. So this is the PowerMTA SSL certificate coding. So you can use port 465. This is the exceptional tutorial that if you watch this complete video, then you can set up PowerMTA SMTP server and can send bulk email every day like 10,000, 50,000 or 100k email per day depending on your BPS server, because PowerMTA SMTP server don't have any email sending restrictions, so you can use this PowerMTA server for sending bulk email. Username or PowerMTA username is, this is our PowerMTA username. Copy PowerMTA username. From email address we can use no reply at the rate our verified domain is PFDKIM DMARC. Our verified domain name is bulkmailer.com. Password, let's copy our password. This is our PowerMTA SMTP server password, and to email address go to mail tester. So copy mail tester email address and send a test email to the mail tester. So we successfully send a test email and see whether message are delivered or not. We need to add reverse DNS for our BPS server. I did not add reverse DNS, so I I I will add the reverse DNS. Mail deliver, check your score. It is 7.4 because I did not add reverse DNS. Your reverse DNS does not match with sending domain. So I need to add reverse DNS. After adding reverse DNS, it will be, I think it will be 10 out of 10. So I don't have any access of this BPS server control panel because this is the client BPS server. So for adding reverse DNS, let's log in to our BPS website. Oh, yeah. So we successfully added all reverse DNS for our IP. So this is the all reverse DNS. This is the reverse DNS for our IP, first IP, second IP. Our reverse DNS value will be look like this. So and after adding the reverse DNS, you can check the reverse DNS from the bouncer website. Click check. Now if we send a test email from our PowerMTA server and it will be 10 out of 10, or this is a new domain, we might get 9 out of 10. So let's send it another test email. Also check our PowerMTA console. We send one email total from this server. So go to copy our email address and go to GMAS SMTP and send another test email. Big test it and check your score. Maybe it will take some time for updating our reverse DNS. SPF okay, DKIM okay, DMARC okay, everything is okay. So this time our mail was delivered from our second IP. That means our PowerMTA server IP rotation is working fine and everything is okay. Also, I updated reverse DNS. It will take some time for updating reverse DNS because I did not. I sent a test email without added reverse DNS. So mail tester is also catching our old data, so it will be 10 out of 10 when after few hours like 1 or 2 hours if I send another test email, so it will be 10 out of 10. Let's send a test email to our Gmail from our PowerMTA SMTP server. So this is our email address and let's send a test email to from our configured PowerMTA SMTP server. So this is we send two email from our PowerMTA, that's why in and out two. Let's send another test email from our PowerMTA SMTP server. Click test it. So mail delivered successfully. Let's check our Gmail. So our email landed in inbox directly, landed in inbox. So this is our test email address and our email landed in inbox. So this is how I configure PowerMTA SMTP server and send test email directly in inbox, and you can send bulk email like daily, everyday 50k or 100k email per day from this PowerMTA SMTP server. So without any hesitation you can use this PowerMTA server for sending bulk email. Also, let's send a test email to our GMAS inbox tester for inbox deliverability check. So go to, oh, sorry, I forgot to show you the email header. So this is our PowerMT email header. SPF, this mail are delivered from our third IP. Our DKIM is okay, DMARC okay. And let's send a test email to the GMAS inbox tester for checking our email deliverability. GMAS inbox test. So copy email address, first email address, and send a test email. We send 3 email from our server. If I send another test email for inbox deliverability check, it will be 4. So let's send a test email. So check our PowerMTA. It is out. Out is still 3. It will be 4. Search this email address. Mail did not arrive. It is not right. So this is how I configure PowerMTA server and did the inbox deliverability check. If you need this setup, then you can inform me, and if you have any question, then let me know. Thank you for watching my video, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel. And especially I made this video for my client, and I need to deliver this project. Thank you.